Two of nature's titans are about to face off. On one side, the king of the jungle, the silverback gorilla, muscle, intelligence, and raw power. On the other, the grizzly bear, a walking fortress of fur, claw, and must see who would reign supreme. Picture a massive silverback at his peak, over 400 pounds, facing a grizzly twice his size and just as fierce. This isn't just about size, it's about evolution, survival, and the tools nature has given each to dominate. The gorilla intelligence, agility, and crushing strength. The bear brute force, armor, and weapons that can tear through bone. The bell is about to ring for the greatest wildlife showdown imaginable. Meet the silverback gorilla, the undisputed powerhouse and leader of the jungle. With his striking silver hair running down his back, he's not just a symbol of strength, but also of wisdom and authority among his troop. Every movement he makes commands respect, and his presence alone can silence the forest. Is legendary. He can climb towering trees with ease, snap thick bamboo like twigs, and defend his troop with explosive force. In the wild, he's both a guardian and a warrior, always alert to threats and ready to act in an instant. When danger approaches, the silverback doesn't back down. He bluffs first, chest beating, roaring, and charging to intimidate rivals or predators. These displays are not just for show, they're calculated warnings. But if intimidation fails, he unleashes his full fury, attacking with devastating power and speed. His bite force is astonishing, over 1,300 psi, strong enough to crush bone and tear through tough vegetation. Those massive jaws aren't just for eating, they're formidable weapons in a fight. But what truly sets the silverback apart is his intelligence. He's a natural problem solver, able to adapt his tactics in the heat of battle and exploit any weakness he finds. He uses tools, plans ahead, and learns from experience, traits that make him a formidable opponent. He knows every inch of his environment, using the dense jungle terrain to his advantage. Whether it's weaving through thick undergrowth or using branches for cover, he turns the jungle into his personal fortress. Agile and surprisingly fast, the silverback can climb, leap, and maneuver through the dense jungle with remarkable ease. His powerful limbs and keen senses let him move almost silently, making him both a hunter and a ghost in the forest. Yet, outside his element, on open ground, his mobility drops. The open spaces leave him exposed, and he loses the tactical edge the jungle provides. In his home, the gorilla is a master of survival, blending brute strength, sharp intelligence, and adaptability. He's not just a brawler, he's a strategist, always thinking several steps ahead. His fighting style is calculated, explosive, and fiercely protective. Every move is designed to defend his troop and territory, making him a relentless force when provoked. In a fight, he's not just muscle, he's a thinking, tactical warrior, always analyzing his opponent and the battlefield. But when it comes to a showdown, how does the mighty silverback stack up against a grizzly bear? The answer might surprise you. Now the grizzly bear, North America's icon of raw power. A male grizzly can weigh over 800 pounds and stand more than 8 feet tall. Its body is a fortress, thick fur, tough hide, and a layer of fat for protection. Its weapons? 4-inch claws, built for slashing, not just digging. A single paw swipe can break bones or kill large prey. Its bite is powerful, designed to grip and tear. The grizzly's fighting style is pure aggression, overwhelming force, relentless attacks. It charges, pins, and bites with terrifying efficiency. Built for endurance, it can run up to 35 miles per hour and roam vast territories. Not a climber like the gorilla, but its sheer power lets it overcome almost any obstacle. The grizzly is a generalist survivor, brute force, speed, and stamina. Side by side, the differences between these two titans of the animal kingdom are immediately apparent. Their sheer presence alone commands respect. But when you look closer, the contrasts become even more dramatic. The grizzly bear is a true heavyweight, tipping the scales at nearly double the gorilla's weight. Adult males can weigh up to 800 pounds, sometimes even more, while a large silverback gorilla rarely exceeds 400 pounds. This massive size difference gives the bear a significant advantage in any physical contest, making it a force to be reckoned with. The gorilla, on the other hand, is a powerhouse of muscle, especially in its upper body. Its arms are built for grappling, climbing, and delivering powerful blows. But even with this incredible strength, moving or injuring a bear of such mass is a daunting challenge. The bear's bulk isn't just for show, it's a shield and a weapon all at once. When it comes to natural weapons, both animals are formidable. The gorilla boasts powerful arms, a crushing bite, and impressive canine teeth. But the bear's claws are in a league of their own. Long, curved, and razor-sharp, they can slice through flesh and bone with terrifying ease. The bear's jaws are also incredibly strong, capable of cracking bones and inflicting devastating wounds. A single swipe from a grizzly's paw can shatter bones and cause catastrophic injuries. The gorilla's fists are powerful, but they simply can't match the reach, speed, or raw force of a bear's attack. In a direct exchange of blows, the bear's weaponry is simply more lethal. Speed is another factor. Gorillas are incredibly agile in the dense jungle, able to maneuver through thick vegetation with ease. But on open ground, the bear is surprisingly fast, capable of sprinting up to 35 miles per hour. When it charges, it's like being hit by a freight train, combining speed and mass in a devastating package. The environment could play a crucial role in this matchup. In the tangled undergrowth of the jungle, the gorilla's agility and knowledge of its home turf might give it an edge. But in a more open or forested setting, the bear's speed and power become even more pronounced, tipping the scales in its favor. Defensively, the gorilla is no pushover. Its thick muscles and tough skin offer some protection. But the bear's natural armor, its dense fur, thick hide, and a layer of fat, acts as a formidable barrier against bites and scratches. This makes it even harder for the gorilla to inflict serious damage. The gorilla's bite is strong, but it would struggle to penetrate the bear's defenses. Meanwhile, the bear's claws are designed to tear through muscle and skin, making every swipe a potential fight ender. The bear is simply built to take and dish out more punishment than almost any other land animal. Its resilience and raw power are legendary. The gorilla's agility, intelligence, and social skills are impressive. It can strategize, use its environment, and even employ tools. But when it comes to sheer physicality, the bear's advantages are overwhelming and hard to counter. In a direct confrontation, the bear's size, weaponry, and natural defenses make it a nearly unbeatable opponent. The gorilla would have to rely on every ounce of its cunning and agility to stand a chance. For the gorilla to win, it would need a flawless strategy, using its intelligence to outmaneuver the bear, perhaps setting traps or exploiting the environment. But even then, the odds are stacked against. Let's talk raw strength, the kind that shapes the wild and decides who rules the forest. When two titans like the gorilla and the grizzly bear face off, it's not just muscle versus muscle. It's a battle of evolution, instinct, and sheer physical might. The gorilla is a powerhouse, 6 to 9 times stronger than a human, able to rip apart thick vegetation with ease and deliver crushing blows that could shatter bone. Its arms are like steel cables, built for both brute force and precision. In its natural habitat, the gorilla's strength is legendary, allowing it to move obstacles, break branches, and even intimidate rivals with a single display. If a gorilla gets a grip, it could control the fight, using its long, powerful arms to grapple, pin, or even break a limb. Its wrestling skills are honed from years of play fighting and dominance battles within its troop, making it a formidable opponent in close quarters. But the bear's strength is distributed across its massive frame. A grizzly can weigh up to 800 pounds, with muscle packed into every limb. Its sheer size is intimidating, and its body is built for both endurance and explosive power. A grizzly's paw swipe can kill a cow in one blow. Its attacks are like being hit by a small car. Each swipe carries the weight of hundreds of pounds, backed by claws that can tear through flesh and bone. In the wild, this power is used to hunt, defend territory, and establish dominance. The gorilla's lower center of gravity and natural wrestling skills could help if the fight goes to the ground. Its agility and quick reflexes allow it to maneuver and counter, using leverage to its advantage. On the forest floor, the gorilla can use its environment, roots, rocks, and fallen branches to gain the upper hand. But even toppled, the bear is a thrashing, clawed earthquake, hard to pin, impossible to control. Its thick hide and layers of muscle make it resilient to attacks, and its powerful limbs can strike from any angle, even when on its back. The gorilla's best chance is a quick, decisive move, using its speed and intelligence to surprise the bear before it can react. A well-timed attack could stun or disorient its opponent, giving the gorilla a fleeting advantage. The bear's best move? Overwhelm with sheer force. A charging grizzly is nearly unstoppable, using its bulk and momentum to crush anything in its path. Its roar alone can send shivers down the spine of any challenger. In a contest of strength, the bear's size and power give it a dangerous edge. Its massive build means it can absorb punishment and keep fighting, while its stamina allows it to outlast most rivals. The gorilla is strong, but the bear is a living avalanche, unstoppable, relentless, and devastating in its advance. When these two forces collide, it's nature at its most raw and unforgiving. In this round, brute force wins. The bear's overwhelming power and resilience make it the undisputed champion of strength in the wild. Now, the weapons. The gorilla's bite is a crushing vice, 1,300 psi, capable of breaking bone. In a grapple, it could deliver a fight-ending bite to a limb or neck. But the bear's claws are always ready, 5 on each paw, each over 4 inches long. One swipe can open deep wounds, sever muscles, and cause rapid blood loss. The bear's reach means it can inflict damage before the gorilla gets close enough to bite. The gorilla's strategy: get in close, immobilize, and bite. The bears keep distance, slash, and wear down. The gorilla needs a perfect setup for its bite. The bear can attack continuously, In weaponry, the bear's claws and reach are a clear advantage. The gorilla's bite is deadly, but the bear's arsenal is more versatile. In this round, claws beat fangs. What about brains? The gorilla is a tactical thinker, problem-solving, adapting, even using the environment. It might feign, outmaneuver, or try to trap the bear. But don't underestimate the bear's cunning. Grizzlies are clever hunters, ambushing prey and remembering food sources for years. The bear's instincts are hardwired for combat, targeting weak points, pressing advantages. The gorilla's adaptability could help it change tactics mid-fight, trying to tire or intimidate the bear. But the bear's relentless aggression is a tactic in itself. Overwhelm, attack, never let up. The gorilla's intelligence is an asset, but the bear's primal combat instincts are brutally effective. In a battle of wits, the gorilla might outthink, but the bear rarely gives it the chance. Tactics matter, but aggression and instinct can be just as deadly. In the heat of battle, the bear's single-minded ferocity could shatter the gorilla's plans. Endurance is key in a long fight. The gorilla is tough, built for short, explosive battles, not drawn-out wars. Its stamina is limited. Massive muscles tire quickly. The grizzly is built for endurance, roaming miles, fueled by fat reserves, able to fight hard for longer. The gorilla's will to survive is immense, especially if defending its troop. But the bear's durability is unmatched. Thick hide, fur, and fat make it hard to injure. Every bear swipe causes cumulative damage. The gorilla would weaken as the fight drags on. The bear absorbs punishment and keeps going. In a battle of attrition, the bear's stamina and resilience are decisive. The longer the fight, the more the bear's advantages grow. It is a champion, intelligent, powerful, and fiercely protective. In its jungle, it's nearly unbeatable. But in a head-to-head brawl, the grizzly's size, weapons, and endurance are overwhelming. The bear's claws, mass, and natural armor are simply too much for the gorilla's strength and tactics. The gorilla would fight bravely, but the bear's advantages are decisive. The battle would be fierce, but the bear's endurance and power would wear the gorilla down. In this clash of titans, the grizzly bear stands as the true king. The gorilla is a legend, but the bear is the undisputed heavyweight champion. Nature's ultimate showdown has a winner, the grizzly.